Hey there, folks. It's The E-Man here. Yeah, I know that recently I did a video about the Soul Reaver 1 and 2 remasters. In the description, I had said that there was a bit of an audio echo problem. Yeah, I just wanted to reassure people I think I figured out what the issue was. I forgot to mute my microphone. So my microphone and something else was picking up like two sounds, which is why it was echoing. Yes, and one aspect I forgot to mention about, on Soul Reaver 2, you can only save at certain points. I know in the original Soul Reaver game, you can save anywhere. I don't really know why Soul Reaver 2, some design choice, I guess. I would have thought for the remaster that they would have just fixed that. I don't know. Maybe it was trying to remind us of Blood Omen, because in the original Blood Omen, I believe you had to go to certain save points. Maybe Soul Reaver 2 is trying to pay more homage to the first Legacy of Kain game, since you're kind of time traveling and whatnot. Yeah, been camera problems is what I was talking about. But the combat never really. The combat's a little bit iffy. But I mean, it's like, how old these games were. It's just a miracle that we got them. I'm still waiting on my holdouts on. I'd love to see Legacy of Kain Defiance remastered. I don't. Yeah, it would be nice to get that game. Actually, it would be kind of nice if there was, a collection. Legacy of Kain game collection. Like we could have access to, like a lot of the main games. Like Blood Omen 2, which you can play on the PlayStation 5 through its PS2 emulator. Allows you to save anywhere. Game doesn't look bad, but it's like, it's not a remaster. I wish that, that would be remastered. We'd get Blood Omen 2. Not technically remastered, but just, not really remastered, just available to play in all one collection. Like we've had with the Castlevania games or whatever. Yeah, and I was able to survive the storm. Thankfully, didn't lose any power. Yeah, part of the thing with the video probably was I was trying to hurry up and get the video recorded in case the power went out. As I've stated before, I have battery backup here, so I won't instantly lose everything if the power went out. Yeah, now it's sunny and it's cooling off. It's feels like winter again. We had tons of rain, tons of wind, but since we've had so many big wind events here in Maine, most of whatever was going to fall on the power lines already did. The wind, I guess we just lucked out, was blowing the wrong way. And I think it blew out one of my windows on the house. Well, I mean, not one of our back porch windows popped out. They're old, old windows that just pop out. Because when the wind must have hit it in the right spot. Something. Luckily it didn't break the glass, but yeah. Yeah, as I remember in last December we had a big wind and rain storm. It's very strange weather. I don't know what's going on. The weather's been weird this last couple of years in Maine. I don't really know why it is so weird here in Maine. Yeah, I don't know why it's so. Weather's been very weird here in Maine in December. Every December we're gonna have to expect that weather like this. Supposedly it's gonna be in the 20s tonight. Then the rumor is supposed to be in maybe single digits tomorrow, the next night, and then. And then I look at the, weather of the coming week on Tuesday. I think it's supposed to be 50. And then we're supposed to get more rain. It's like, what is going on? I'm not happy that there's 50-degree weather. I would like winter to just happen and get it over with. I'd like it to be winter, be snowing, be everything. It's like just kind of crazy. We had like I think we had almost 3 inches of snow on the ground yesterday, and because of all the rain and wind, it's all gone. Pretty much all gone. Well, thankfully there's no ice either, so it got warm enough so that there's no ice or anything. Hopefully everything's going to dry out before it refreezes. My sub pump was working crazily. It was going non-stop, but thankfully, that basement's always a little bit wet, but at least it wasn't under the water. Yep, so survived all of that. Yeah, luckily in my basement, all of the a lot of major stuff that could get ruined is up off the floor because it just gets wet in the basement. But yeah. Yeah. So I do hope you guys liked that video. I apologize for the echoing sound. I probably should have tested that out before I did it. The sound and what else seemed to be great. As I've said in other videos, I've gotten a new microphone, so now it's pretty easy for you to hear my voice no matter how far back I am from the microphone. So I fixed the whole thing with my voice, but sometimes it's just on my end sometimes because it's like I have icons that light up and tell me like what it's picking up, and sometimes I think maybe it's not picking it up loud enough. Plus, I've been doing with dual monitors, so maybe sometimes one monitor has sound coming out of it, sometimes the other one does. It's a little bit weird. And I think the microphone, my camera I use, which is a Logitech camera. Yeah. Yeah, so basically my camera setup is not particularly very expensive. Yeah, I don't use any super sophisticated cameras. I do have another camera, but yeah, it's just learn how to use it. I do have another video. I have an actual video camera. But yeah, I thought to use it for recording things, but it's a little more difficult than I thought it was. Yeah. Well, one of the things, of course, is I can't get far enough away from my television because the way the camera is, it's not super sophisticated camera. But, it records in HD and it does what it needs to do. This camera is very good for its uses. Yeah, when I'm using dual monitors, it's going to be kind of hard to mute the microphone. I have to make sure I know what all the buttons are and stuff. Yep. Yeah, I just thought that, that remastered collection is just, it really is great. Yeah. I think I had some glitches with it, but I think that was just because my computer needed to have some updates or something. Yeah. You don't record card or anything. I think it was saying the minimum was like a 1 gigabyte video card. Yeah. Yeah, of course the video card I use on my computer is a GTX 1060. Unfortunately, it's the 3 gigabyte version, and a lot of new games use the 4 gigabyte version. I think there's many other versions of that video card. Well, of course, I think my computer is I think my computer is over 5 years old now, and I have Windows 10, which I guess the free 2025. Well, I'm just concerned if Steam is going to drop Windows 10 support when that finally happens. I guess you have to pay a monthly fee to Microsoft after on Windows 10. I don't know. But every new version of Windows, we seem to get less and less, and we seem to have to get... because I remember earlier versions of Windows having WinZip on them. Seemed like we used to get a lot on Windows. Now it seems like, oh no, well, if you want to have Windows 10 for another couple, for another 2 or 3 years, you're going to have to pay for it. It's like, well, I don't know. For the security updates, I guess. So someone doesn't hack into your operating system or something. Like my computer's constantly telling me about how wonderful Windows 11 is, but I can't update it on my computer. I think my computer does not have the proper BIOS or whatever. Oh yeah, I had major work done to my car too, so kind of a lot kind of like going on, but got the car. My car is now fixed and runs great. A lot of it was because I procrastinated about fixing it, but it was new brakes, new everything. Now I need to go get my snow tires. I need to go switch out to snow tires. But I don't know if I need them because I don't have much snow right now. Yeah, as you can see, it's nice and sunny outside, but it's not warm. It's pretty cold. Yeah, it's like, is it winter? Is it spring? Is it summer? What is it out there, really? Yeah, thankfully it did it at a rate that wasn't, where things didn't really freeze up or really, everything thawed out, but nothing like thankfully the cold is kind of gradually coming back. But yeah, it's it's weird weather everywhere. I don't know what's going on. Just crazy. Now I guess this is an update video. Yeah, we're kind of close to the middle of December almost already. Good grief. Yeah. Yeah, and I'm still waiting on the the new analog N64 console. I pre-ordered that a while ago. Yeah, and I know I shouldn't be expecting it till January. Like through January through March, I guess, if you pre-ordered it. I managed to go on and I remember I had to quickly come home from work. This was a while ago, so I mean, I knew it was going to be a while before I get it, but I know I'm going to get it, and it's probably going to be great. Be able to play N64 games, it'll be fun to be able to do that. And then you get your overdrives, and there are certain mods for the HDMI mods for the N64 that aren't too bad, or what. The N64 is always kind of hard to get a good picture. Even if you're using an emulator, it can be kind of difficult. Yeah. I've had issues in emulators on N64 games, like certain things would be invisible, certain things wouldn't show up, some graphic problem. I'm not sure if a lot of that has been fixed, but yeah, emulation is a good way. Some people may call it piracy. I don't think it is. If the game is over 20 years old, they don't sell the game anymore. They don't sell the console anymore. I don't think it's piracy. Especially if you get it for free. Yeah, if somebody's charging you for ROMs or emulators, then that's not right. So, yeah. I mean, that's what I consider piracy, is when somebody's making an illegal copy of something and then selling it to people for money. And that's what I consider piracy. That's not really piracy if I'm getting a ROM file of a game. I'm not paying anyone for it. Nobody's making money on it. If somebody was making money on it, then that's what I would consider shady. But yeah, I mean, existing consoles, if you emulate for them, you're just kind of looking for trouble. But if you're old consoles that are way out there, no one really wants to. Yep. Yeah, I think you can see my Xbox back there. Yeah, it still works. If I keep it on for too long, sometimes the picture goes weird on it. And I got one of those cables, like HDMI kind of cable for it. Found out I didn't really get the best one I could have gotten, but whatever. Yeah, because I've gotten into collecting Xbox. Well, as you know, I've been getting into the original Xbox, because I kind of forgot how fun that kind of was. Very interesting console. Yep, well, let's see here. I don't think I've shown this before, but this is my M&M's, like, yeah, they're way through your glass watching a movie couch. And the M&M's would come out here, and then his foot here would shoot out the M&Ms. I haven't really wanted to put M&Ms in this, because I'd have to, like, I'd have to, like, sterilize it in and out. I don't know how gross it is. Plus, one of the lids is missing. Yeah, I just thought it was kind of cool. This was just kind of a cool thing. I think I saw this at Goodwill. Yeah, it was pretty cool. It wasn't broken or anything. But, yeah. Yeah, the foot limbs. Yep, and I got the hot rod car of M&Ms. It's probably a much more newer one because we got the green M&M. I portray her as a woman, and then the M&Ms come out the back, and the M&Ms go in here. Not really a lot of space for M&Ms. Pretty clean. The one problem with this one is it's got wheels, and you can't lock them up, so it's always like running around. Oh, Goodwill, $10. In good shape. Cool hot rod. Yeah, he had to use his thumb there to make the M&Ms pop out. His thumb like that. Yeah. Green M&Ms. Yep. Some dopey stuff, I guess. Might be worth money. I mean, maybe some people really like these or something. They're pretty cool, I think. Yeah, if it wasn't for the wheels and it moving around a lot, I'd have it on something, but it like wants to go everywhere. Okay, well, I guess that was kind of an update video, my December update video, I guess. Yeah, I know a lot of people do these silly update videos. I also kind of wanted to explain why that remastered video was not very good. It should have been. I should be paying a lot more attention to it. Yeah, it's supposed to be hard paying attention. Sometimes I just want to play something. I don't really want to do videos. But yes, should probably be thinking about doing some more videos of more modern stuff. My kitty Tim. Yep, my cat Timmy. He's a good kitty. The other bad little cats over there too. Yeah, he's a good fellers. He's a good kitty. Yeah, he's a good fellers. Good Mr. Kitty. Yep. Yep, so this is basically it's been an update video. Yeah. For December. Yeah. An interesting December about a bunch of, as I said earlier, the car repair stuff and all that stuff, of course it just happens to hit right on the holidays where there's already other stuff we've got to do. But, it's just the holidays. It's just a stressful time for a lot of people, I guess. Oh, well, I hope you guys have a good December and, and a good Christmas. Maybe I kind of forget to do videos. I really do want to do a Christmas video again. I'm going to make sure that any music I use is, well, not really public domain, but at least, because I think you get Jingle Bells off of YouTube, and I can do that. Because I remember I did it when I had a DVD player and I had the fireplace thing going. You know, like I had a DVD of, you know, the fireplace and was able to do that. Might do something like that. Be kind of an interesting thing, I think. Anyway, yes, I hope you guys have a good December, and I guess an early Merry Christmas, or Happy Holidays, or whatever. It's like, yeah, it feels like you prepare quite a while for, you know, one day of the year, like Christmas. It's one of those big things. Yep, yep. An early Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, like Hanukkah, whatever. Yes, we're still a ways away, but not too far away. Yeah, my job, thankfully, I have. You know, I'm gonna get a bunch of time off for that certain period of time. Yeah. Well, I hope you guys like this kind of update video and whatnot. I'm sure you can pretty much assume that I'm a cat person. Apparently, yep. It's been hard having pets because my house is so close to the road. Thankfully, my cats have no interest in going into the road. Thankfully, so any issues with that, but yeah. Yep, and please leave any comments you may want to leave and stuff. Yeah, and I appreciate people that you know, watch my videos and like them and make comments and stuff. I do read the comments, so you know, keep that in mind. I do read comments. I do read them. I may not reply to them, but I do know that I do read them. I do pay attention to them. Yep, and yet again, I guess I'll try to, you know, I apologize for some of those audio issues. Yeah, it was nothing with the game or my computer. It was just on my end recording it. I think I had my microphone was on, and you know, my microphone was on, and then the other microphone on my camera must have been on too, and it was like picking it up double. Yeah, I will hope I will. Well, I will. I will make, you know, every attempt to make sure that I really check these videos before I put them out. Make sure that the sound and everything is right. Anyway, I'll catch you guys later then. See you guys later. Bye.